Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I have a really easy bushing, a brass bushing. The guy who wants this done provided me with this piece of brass. I don't know exactly what kind of brass it is. I do know it's 562, 64, that's 9/16. That's about a 1/16 of an inch over from what he wants. It's a 1 inch long bushing, plus or minus 10. The OD is 500 thousandths, a half inch, plus or minus 5. The tightest part is the ID. He wants it drilled through at 3/16 and reamed 0.1875, which is 3/16, to 0.1905. It's about 3 thousandths bigger. That doesn't seem too hard to do. Like I said, the ID size gives me a perfect opportunity to use my over-under reamer set, and I have a 188.5 reamer. Brass reams pretty nice. It's the back of a drill bit, which I've used lots of times to check that ID. The back of this pin is 190 5/10, which is the high side of his hole. So I'm going to call this my no-go pin. But I also have a dowel pin, which is 187 7/10. This dowel pin will be called my go pin. Let's hop into the lathe right away and get going on this. I'm going to probably leave this thing sticking out about, that's 1 5/8. What I'm going to do first is just face it, and then I'm going to turn the OD right away. In gear, forward. I like to leave a little mark like I did over here just for an eye visual. That's about 1 3/8 of cut. I'll do that. Take a measurement right away just to see where I'm at. That was a 10,000th cut, or about that. 558. So I need to take 58 thousandths. I'm going to take 20 thousandths cuts. To make it easier for my finish, I'll probably just hit it with a lathe file and some emery cloth. Let's do this. I'm going to take an 8 thousandths cut, and that should leave about 10 thousandths. All right, let's measure that. There is 9 thousandths on there. I'm going to probably take 2 cuts of 5, or at least a 5 and then a 4. Let's do that. Measure it one more time. 504.5. Take the 4.5. It's 501. I'm going to hit it with my lathe file. Here, take a look at this. Lathe file, fine. I love these files. Instead of playing games with 1000, that's what this file is all about. Let's polish it down with this. Oh, it leaves such a nice finish. $500. I used to recondition printing rolls with them types of files back in the day. What I'm going to do right away is just face this thing again. It appears as though this tool is just a little bit above center. I think that'll be all right. I'll get it. I'll get that little tit off of there with a center drill. I'm going to center drill it. Then I'm going to start the hole for maybe, I don't know, 1/4 inch with a stub drill. And then I'm going to finish going through with a jobber length. Okay, let's do that. If I just keep poking it, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get rid of that. Yeah, it came right out. Right, I'm going to put my stub drill in there right away. This is a number 15 drill, 180 thousandths. All right, let's drill this thing. Went a little more than 1/4 inch, but it'll be fine. The only reason I'm doing this, stub drills only have it's less than 1 inch of cutting flute. I like using those. You don't usually need a center drill if you're using those. Again, this is a 15 drill, number 15. It's 180 thousandths, but it's a jobber length. Oil. I'm going to put a little in there to help those chips get out of there. Now what else I'm going to do is measure how far it is from my chuck to the tailstock, and I have about 13/16 to know when I have an inch. It'll be 1 3/16, and that should work. I went to 1 13/16, but I'm going to go another eighth or so to give room for my cutoff. Okay. I need to ream it and then cut it off at 1 inch. Let's do that. I like to bring that reamer right up to that hole that I'm going to ream and bump it up against there. Let's do this. Okay, I went in a little over an inch, about 1 1/8, 1 3/16. So I'm just going to check with my dowel pin. The dowel pin should go in 190.5. Actually, that shouldn't go in, and it doesn't. I made this years ago, wherever I worked. It's been lapped in to 1 inch. And what I want to do is set a stop here. Let's make sure I got that in there. All right. Now I'm going to touch off on the front of this. Okay, I touched the front with my tool, which is 0.62. So I'm going to move in with my carriage, 62 thousandths, then take my gauge block out, or my standard, and move up against the dead stop. And that should be 1 inch. I'm going to put it into high gear and get a little oil here and start cutting it off. before I completely cut it off, I want to hit the OD, just the corner to break that edge. And there we have it. All right. Break the ID on this. 1 inch 1,000. Okay. It's the brass he gave me. It's 2 size on the ID, 2 size on the length, and the OD. Like I said, this is a quick one. It was fun when I haven't cut brass for a long time. But I think this video is coming to an end. So I'm going to have to say, until next time, enjoy.